Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Alphadia Genesis 2 on xbsx. Alright, I'll see you all here tomorrow morning. Okay, but if you do find yourself lonely tonight, you're more than welcome to visit me in my room. I'll leave the door unlocked. Oh no, he won't be visiting you in your room. Don't worry, Chiffon. I wouldn't go see her even if somebody paid me to. I wasn't worried. It's just... Oh, no, never mind. You like Dion is what you want to say, wasn't it? What are you trying to imply? Was that true, Chiffon? I'll leave you two lovebirds to sort it out. Sweet dreams.
心配いらねえよ、シフォン。エリーゼの冗談にいちいち付き合ってたら疲れちまうからな。まあだけど俺はシフォンのことは嫌いじゃないぜ。じゃあな、シフォン。おやすみ。
Ronald McDonald loves everyone.
ティオンさん、それってもしかして。
As long as you're willing to buy a Happy Meal.
黒のエナジーを持つ者は魔獣になるか。俺は直接見たことはないけど、やっぱりあるんだな。もしかして俺やシフォンもいつか。いや、そんなことはない。そんなことはな。
ディオンさん、私のこと嫌いじゃないって。
Are you gonna turn into a monster? Oh boy.
嬉しいな。
That's like too much foreshadowing.
もし私が魔獣になったら、ディオンさんになら。
Yep, she's gonna turn into a monster. Good morning, Dion. Oh, the same to you. Good morning. Yeah. Huh? What's going on with you two? Don't tell me there was some sort of development between you last night. As if. That's right. Our purpose here is to save Atramians from the Empire. And until we do that, my personal feelings are... Well, aren't you two the serious ones? But whatever. You'll still have me along for the ride, so there'll be plenty I can teach you about love and romance. Pass. I see you're already at it from the early morning, are you? Why wouldn't I be when they're so pure and innocent? Sometimes you can be so obnoxious. Samantha, this is what I put together on the obsidia I gathered in Schlag Cave. It should be of use to those in the village, so I made you a copy. I truly appreciate this, Elise. Now from my side. What are these? A letter you previously gave me and my own. These two should serve a proof you have our support. Received Mayor Arbel's letter and Mayor Clear's letter. Thanks. This should make it a whole lot easier to persuade any others to join our cause. Take care of yourselves now. Elise. And Elise, I ask you to look after these two. You just leave them to me. I have plenty of traveling experience to go around. Now let's make for Hosen. Boy, these names are even more unusual than their normal unusual naming standards over at EXE Crate. Hi there, do you have anything out of the ordinary you would like to trade with this stuffed animal? My little sister asked me to sew one like the creature she saw in her Encyclopedia Celestia, but afterwards she got mad and said it looked like a mutant bird. Or do you think my sewing job is that bad too? Got yourself a trade. Well, we'll let you know when you've got something to trade. I look forward to what kind of out-of-the-ordinary item you'll bring back. That feather you have there is really pretty. Would you think about trading me this for the stuffed animal? Alright, but no givebacks. You either. Hand it over, bird feather thing. Okay, this stuffed animal is yours for keeps. To stuffed animal. Thank you. I'll take good care of this. Looks like we got a stuffed animal for that white feather. But it still doesn't fit the description of what Simon wanted. We'll have to look for something or someone else to trade with. That's right, I have a sub quest. I keep forgetting about this stuff. For other people to trade with. Who knows who that is? You know, or what town it's going to be in. It can be anywhere. Well, don't you seem to be studying hard today, Bertrand? Yes, well, that's because there are so many things to study. That medical journal he's carrying, does it mean he's a doctor, Elise? Good eye there. Actually, Bertrand here has taken an interest in the medical profession, so I have been mentoring him. Of course, in every possible way. I won't be able to help you during my absence, so before I go, is there anything I can do for you? I appreciate your kindness, but I feel I'd be wrong to take any of your time when you're so busy. I'll instead do my best to handle things myself. And you're sure there's nothing you need? No, I should be fine. That waving in your voice. You don't sound fine at all. Why not be out with it? You read me like a book every time. But since you asked, here it goes. That's a good boy. Now let's hear it. Actually, I need some herbs that grow nearby the village, but there are too many sonic lupus to fend off in order to pick them. If I could just get enough of them out of the way, I could make a dash for and grab the ones I need. I believe I understand your dilemma now. Dion, what do you say we go exterminate a few of these sonic lupus ourselves? Or lupus, it shouldn't take much time, right? Right. Sure. Now let's do this already. Oh, you're really serious about helping me? You don't have any idea how much this will help. As for these sonic lupus, you'll find them living here around Clear. Now please kill at least 4. When you're done, let me know so I can go pick herbs. We'll be sure to do that. Go pick herbs. Although I don't pronounce the hard H. Sonic lupus. Come and get me. That's not it. Where are they? It's gonna be random, so I have no idea when they're gonna show up or what. I'll just spread my McDonald's joy everywhere. I'm sorry, he looks like Ronald McDonald from the back there. Come on. That should have been one of the Lupus, right? Yeah.
戦闘開始だ。せい。
立てました。
やったぜ。
あら、もう終わりなの？
Okay, I should do it. Bertrand, we exterminated the Sonic Lupus like you asked us to. You did? Really? I can't even begin to thank you enough. Now to get to gathering herbs. Is what I'd like to say, but before that I owe you something for your help. Receive 5 or 3 strength lead. You didn't need to go to so much trouble for us. No, I did, really. Well, if you want to be so insistent, then I suppose I should just accept them, shouldn't I? Now, how about a kiss, too? It sure is getting late, isn't it? I think I should head out to gather those herbs I needed before sundown. What a cutie that Bertrand is. At least, you think it was wise to let him go alone like that? Of course it was. He may not look it, but he's extremely light-footed. Besides, he's also the type to tell me if he knows he can't do something himself. That's why he should have no trouble running for his life if needs be. If you say so. Now how about we be going ourselves? Okay, where am I going? Oh my gosh. I got a ways to go, wherever it is.
私と戦うなんて10年早かったわね。あら、もう終わりなの
？Let's see. Town of Posan. Posan. Posan should have Posan should be across this bridge, right? Yes, if we cross and then travel north, we should find it. That reminds me, how did your Obsidia research go last night? Touching it to a crystal instantly shatters the crystal, meaning its black energy is stronger than I imagined. Perhaps the mayor's mother accidentally ingested some, and which turned her into that behemoth. However, the ancestor plant of Obsidia found in his historical writings appears to be different. In other words, the one I'm after should be even more potent. Sorry you haven't been able to find what you're looking for yet. It was to be expected. Then again, I have a feeling if I stick with you all, I'll be able to find what I'm after eventually. And when I do, I'm determined to find a way to reverse the effect of the black energy and those affected by it. Then we'll do our best to help. I appreciate it. Now, what do you say we go? Imperial Palace. Emperor Theodore's study. I'm sure no one would believe you are the cause of this all. I am sorry. Had it not been for you, there would be no accursed nor monsters today. I am so sorry. Nor would I have been so troubled by this Dion of Pholus who managed to survive. Dion Pholus? That is right, Dion Pholus. Well, thanks to him, I have betrayed the expectations of not only my men and many citizens of the Empire, but also of my father. Who are you, and where do you come from? What purpose are you here? I see you do not wish to speak, do you? If I could kill you here and now to resolve everything, I would do so. It seems things are not so simple. To begin with, no weapon nor energy can harm you, you being immortal. Even so, I will do whatever it takes to sweep those like you and all monsters from this land for good. It is not like you to come here, Julius. Have you taken an interest in my research? Your research? As in your research to cure the black energy? Indeed. And I must regretfully inform you, I have not the time nor patience for such foolish causes. Now, if you would excuse me. As always, that boy is a hot-blooded lad. He scares me. There is nothing to worry about, Ina. He has a kind heart within him. And I believe one day he will come to understand both my research and you as well. And I will try to believe you. Oh, you are such a sweet little one. Now, would you mind telling me again about your past? Please take as much time as you need, and do not rush in trying to remember any details.
あの日ホルスが私に
おお、ホルスとな。
Wrong direction, damn it. This looks like it must be Porcelain. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I'm surprised they haven't been found by the Imperial Army all this time. Actually, you'll find fighters and energists here who survived the war 10 years ago. And some of those same energists have been using their energy to keep the town hidden. But we can see it just fine. Yes, that's because only Atramians and those with black energy crystals can see it. Black energy crystals? Didn't you say before the one you had was the key into getting this, the key to getting into this town? I'm glad to see you were listening, Chiffon. That's right. Black energy crystals have the power to see through any illusions created by the same energy. That makes sense, and why you can see this place. But that'd be a huge problem if the Imperial Army got their hands on some. True, but a crystal like this one can only be made by a particularly powerful black energist. Well, that's good to know. And if a town like Porcelain were to cooperate with us, we might just stand a fighting chance against the Empire. I think so too. You should expect as much as this place is full of brave fighters. I'm sure they'll listen to you both if you simply explain the situation. In that case, let's go find the mayor. Dion, is that you? Faulkner? I'm glad to see you are still kicking. It's thanks to you. I cannot say I did anything myself, but it was rather your perseverance and luck. It's nice to see you again, Faulkner. What a surprise! Is that you, Chiffon? What are you doing here? We came to fight the Empire, and we're here to speak with the mayor. Fight the Empire? I see. You know Dion? Know what? If I could, I would just love for you to introduce this strong, handsome gentleman to me. Pardon my rudeness. I am Faulkner, a wandering knight, if that will suffice. Faulkner. Well, what a charming name. And yet you're so muscular and, oh, look delightfully scrumptious. If I may? Please, call me Elise. No, Elise, stop. Knock it off, you sick woman. Oh, come now. Are you alright, Faulkner? Yes, I believe so. Thank you, Dion. But this is right. You came all the way here to see the mayor, didn't you? You will find his manor at the far end of town. I will take you there myself, but certain duties that must be seen to, I have certain duties that must be seen to, and I must leave town. That's too bad. I was hoping to shoot the breeze. Maybe another time, huh? Not to worry. Once I'm done with this next job, I should have some time to talk with you. Farewell for now. What an absolutely lovely person that Faulkner is. He's a Lucerian like you, and also the guy I owe my life to. He said he was fed up with what the Empire was doing, and has been helping Atramian since. Goodness, he's even more of a dreamboat than I first imagined, especially that naivete about him with respect to women. Chiffon, let's go. Right. Wait for me, you two. When I grow up, I'm going to become a sailor and sail the 7 seas. How many are there again? The mayor here is a veteran of the last war. That is why we know we can trust him. Oh, let's see anything in here. Small town. Items. This town is hidden from view by the black energies that live here. Isn't that incredible? For war, commerce, and to flee to safety, we need many ships here in Poison. Poison? Yeah, I don't know. Several ships were heavily damaged by the last storm. While I'd like to fix them, I'm short on materials. The black energy we have. Do you think it was a divine gift to bring down the Imperial Army? Oh, what do you think of my energy enhancement equipment? I think you'll need it if you want to win against the Empire or any of these tougher monsters. I mean, maybe. Let's see, is this gonna break my bank? Probably. Have you had a chance to test your might here at the battle arena yet? If you can manage to pull off consecutive wins, you'll win all sorts of rare prizes. Unfortunately, I've tried many times myself, only to have my behind handed to me on a plate. It's starting to make me wonder if I'll ever win. You wouldn't have to have any extra cash, would you? You see, I just love money, and I was thinking maybe we could make a deal for these battle coins. Let's see here. How about I sell you 940 battle coins for... what was it? 313... 31 million? Whatever. What's this? Are you the type with no money, or are you a spender that went from riches to rags? Whatever your excuse, all I can say is to save up if you want any battle coins from me. Welcome to the battle arena. My name is Rita, and I'll be your attendant should you decide you're up for a challenge. As for the rules of the game, you can learn all about them from my little brother Timmy here. That's me! Now, are you ready to strut your stuff? Maybe another time. Yeah, I don't want to do that yet. We have more adventuring to do. Mayor Posen intends to fight the Imperial Army, and when he puts his mind to something, he never backs down. Well, what a coincidence. We also happen to want the same thing. Is the mayor in? Who are you, might I ask? I'm sorry to say this, but I'm extremely busy at the moment. If you would please come back another time, that would be prefer... Huh? Chiffon? Yes, it is you, isn't it? Who are you exactly? If you don't remember, that's perfectly fine. I am Leopold, one of those who fought with your father, Lionel, in the war 10 years ago. Leopold? Posen? Could it be your Uncle Redbeard? I see you do remember me after all. Yes, in the flesh. Redbeard, Leopold Posen. how good it is to know you're alive and well. As I thought, you really are one of the lineage of Istwal. I didn't mean to hide it if I came across that way, but if I did, I apologize. Now, if I may inquire as to who these two are with you? They're my companions and have come to fight the Empire with me. Do you think you'll be joining us in our opposition to their tyrannical rule? This is truly heartening. It's not only us. Please read these letters. Hand over Mayor Arbel's letter and Mayor Clear's letter. Yes, I see how it is. And here it would seem even old Bastion Arbel, the Black Flame, has joined the bandwagon. I can see you're truly the daughter of Lionel in every way. To be able to persuade not one, but two villages to join your cause mean you must have his charisma. It wasn't my ability alone. I had the help from both Dion and Elise here. These two, you say? Will you fight the Imperial Army with us? I'd be glad to render any service I can. However... Can those two with you be trusted? What? Are you trying to imply we're not trustworthy? Isn't it clear enough for you, lad? I only believe those I see with my own eyes and why I've managed to live as long as I have. Moreover, having weaklings as allies is much more difficult to deal with than even my enemy. Then what do you say I gave you a demonstration of how strong I really am? You mean to prove it, do you? Then there is one thing I would like to see you accomplish. In this most recent storm, our ships were damaged, and I'll need a certain material to fix them. But that's so simple. I assume you need some strong wood then, am I right? Either Momore or Mitsuru. No, it would be some from an idia tree. No, I will need dragon scales. Dragon... What did you say, Mayor? If you can't do it, then that's fine. I have no doubt in my mind the Imperial Army is stronger than any reptile. This sounds interesting. You're on. Are you absolutely sure about this, lad? Your opponent is a dragon, and you may very well lose your life. Until I take down the Empire, I have no intention of biting the dust. That goes with this dragon, too. Then you'll find the dragon you seek to the east of this village in a place known as Jubel Forest. Exterminate it and bring me back its scales. You got it. I'll go too, Dion. You mustn't, Chiffon. I forbid it. If something were to happen to you, what would the rest of us do? Dion and Elise are my companions, and we have fought together up until now. I can't allow them to be put in danger while I remain in safety myself. Chiffon. If you try to stop me, I'll leave town and you'll never hear from me again. I beg of you, do not do that. I suppose all I can ask of you is to be careful then. Don't worry, I will. Now, shall we go find this dragon? Yeah, why not? I've been itching to slay a beast of that size. Can we steal anything from you, Mayor? We Atremian fighters are able to handle 10 soldiers for every one of our own. I'm the one who created the barrier to protect this town, so as long as I'm alive, we should be safe. I apologize, but please leave me to myself. I don't feel like speaking right now. Okay, so rude. No, I guess you did say please, you know. Excuse me, but are you Dion? Who's asking? Pardon me for not introducing myself first. I'm Colette, and I make medicine here in town. I heard about you from Faulkner, just in case you were wondering. But what I really wanted was to speak to you about helping me out, if at all possible. Help you out? How? Yes, about that. There are these sniper hawks that live near the village, and I was hoping to get some of the seeds that stick to their feathers. Seeds? As in you're planning to use them in your medicine? That's exactly right. It is for my new recipe, and without them, I won't be able to make it. So, could I please have you help me out? Or help me... Okay, so I could please have you help me get some of these seeds? Oh, wait. Hold on. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, come on. I'll give it a go. If anything else, good medicine should be useful to everybody. Now let me see what I can do. Thank you so very much. Now, what I want are 2 balsamia seeds. You should find them stuck to the feathers of sniper hawks that nest here near Posen. I'll be looking forward to them. I'll be looking forward to them. Okay. Did you know the ships we use here were stolen from the Empire and made to sail faster? Well, I did not know that. Now I do. And I'm a blabbermouth. I will tell everyone. One tough chicken. Thing 2. Oh, I think I already got him then. What? We got the seeds you wanted. Hand over Balsamina seed times 2. I can't tell you how thankful I am for your help. Please wait a moment while I make you a bottle of medicine. Here it is. I don't know if you noticed, but this stuff has purple smoke pouring out of it. It's okay. My medicine is always like that. Always? This last batch I made, I'm calling the Ultra Caffeinator. With that, all your fatigue should melt away. Now go and drink it up. Drink it up? Yes, is there a problem? Holy, what the? This stuff is starting to self-boil. Oh no, the reaction between these chemicals could be really bad. That wasn't supposed to explode, was it? Oops, my mistake getting those ingredients mixed up. Oh, come now. You didn't... Yeah, you know I didn't do it on purpose, right? You better not have, because that could have blown somebody's head clean off. I'm really sorry about this. But wait, please take this instead. See, mine seed times 3. Once again, thank you for getting those seeds for me, and if you would, please don't mention this incident to anyone. What's this supposed to be? Some kind of payoff? Well, I guess I can overlook this, seeing as how nobody was hurt, but I expect you to be more careful making your stuff from now on. Yes, I will, and thank you again. Now it's time I got back to making my medicine. See you later! That reminds me, she did say nobody in town would help her out. Wait, don't tell me this is what happens every time she experiments. Anybody else need some help around here? Any more sub quests? Off we go. In our poorly scrolling adventure.
やったぜ。戦闘開始だ。
気を引き締めてスルーしない。
ドゥルドゥルドゥルドゥルドゥル。
私の相手。
やったぜ。
Imperial Palace. Major Camel's room. Major Camel, what? Fina. I believe Prince Julius will not let you die, and if I speak with retired Emperor Theodore, surely. That is why I must render even more service than General Herman. My achievements must exceed his. Camel, I must congratulate you on keeping the capital safe in my absence. General Herman, glad to see you have returned. You didn't hear anything that I just said, did you? Yes, and another village of accursed have been swept from this world. Tonight I will celebrate my victory with a feast. How about you join me? You provide yourself, and I will provide the women. No, My mistake. You were betrothed to one Fina, were you not? Yes, my childhood friend. One day I would like to meet the girl who has been able to keep you to stick to your morals. That would be unthinkable, given both she and I are mere commoners. I hardly feel worthy standing in her presence as I am now. Why not marry right away? Your loyalty and distinguished service to the Empire are not unknown to His Majesty, and given your rank in his army, if you were to marry, you would be invited to live with your spouse here at the palace. While that may be true, Fina suffers from a debilitating sickness, and I'm afraid we would be unable to marry until after she is well again. I see. I apologize if I have overstepped my bounds. Nonetheless, I wish her a speedy recovery. Thank you for your consideration. Ubel Forest. So, this is Ubel Forest where that dragon's supposed to be, huh? Then let's hurry and defeat it and get the skills we need. If we can do that, Mayor Poison will have no choice but to recognize us. Good point. Let's go. Wait! Faulkner! It appears I made it in time. Why do you look so out of breath? I was just informed by the mayor you intend to exterminate the dragon in these woods, and while my assistance may be unnecessary, I came anyway. I would hardly call it that. But I have to say, I am happy to see you're willing to put yourself in harm's way for little old me. I mean... Oh, now you have me blushing. I hate to impose, Faulkner, especially with the leaves falling all over you, but I know I trust in your strength. What are you trying to say, Dion? I am not falling all over Faulkner. And then what do you call what you're doing? You act all young and attractive, but somehow I get the impression your biological clock is running out. I want Faulkner here to make you some Don't say another word, or else. Now! What are you beating on me for? I'm just calling it like I see it. It is a forbidden topic to touch upon a woman's age. You agree with me too, right, Chiffon? Actually, it really doesn't bother me, and... Gee... So you agree with Dion then, do you? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I really meant was... For you to be jealous of someone's age means you admit your face goop can't hide your wrinkles anymore. Oh, And you wouldn't... Wait. Oh, and you wouldn't like being handled by a more mature woman? Well, getting so hot around the collar now, are we? In your wildest dreams. You don't need to deny it. You know, boys your age long to be loved by a real woman. Enough of this filthy talk, you two. Pardon my outburst. From what I see, you appear to be quite the lively band. Yet the situation is much less favorable than you think. As long as people are alive, they'll have to deal with both worries and sadness. Children and adults, whether Lucerians or Tremians, are susceptible to both. Having said that, nothing will ever get done if we allow ourselves to stay down in the dumps. That's why I find it much better to be on the up and uppity. It would seem you have thought this through, and I am the one lacking in life experience. Don't worry, there's plenty of time for you to gain more, especially with me. At any rate, I will join your party. Thanks, Faulkner. We could use another set of hands. Isn't this great? We have someone else to help us. Now let's work together to defeat this dragon. With 4 members in the party, we will be able to utilize various formations and adjust them according to the enemy situation. By altering the formation, various effects can be utilized. Formations can be changed at any time by going to Menu Formation. Details regarding this can be found in the Help section of the menu. Alright, let's go. Story updated, yay! This fills out the party, huh?
負けませんから。やっはっせいせいやっやっせいやったぜ。気をつけろみんな。やっはっせいせい勝利の後ほど用心が必要だ。戦おう未来のために。
Hot, 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 hot. Oh, really? That got me? Jeez.
あら、もう終わりなの？
気をつけろみんな。せい。
私と戦うなんて10年早く。
気をつけろみんな。せい。せい。
気を引き締めて次にする。しつこいのは嫌われ。
せい。勝利の後ほど用心が必要だ。気をつけろみんな。せい。勝利の後ほど用心が必要だ。
There doesn't appear to be any dragon so far. Then may we rest for a moment? That might not be a bad idea. In that case, I'll prepare some little tea. It should help alleviate some of our fatigue. Then allow me to help. I would appreciate that very much. Man, did that hit the spot or what? Yes, it did, didn't it? If you don't mind, could I ask you something, Faulkner? If it is something I can answer, then please. I heard you're a Lucerian. If that's true, then why help the Autramians at all? I should have expected the subject would come up sooner or later. It is actually quite simple. I cannot agree with what the Empire is doing. What the Empire is doing? I once had a ladylove who was also an Autramian. I had accepted the fact that she and I were different and had therefore planned to marry at some future date. However, the Empire would not allow it to be. Was she... Yes, and as I hugged her cold body, wondering why it had to be this way, it occurred to me. What had she done to deserve this fate when she had done no wrong? As I asked many of those in the Imperial City and received the same answer, because she was an Autramian. Faulkner. Even Autramians have just as much right to laugh and feel joy as we do. However, the Empire refuses to recognize that. Rather, they trample upon the notion. This same prejudice has continued from the past even until today. That is why I decided to take action, in order to stand up to what they are doing. I hadn't realized that. Then, could it be the reason you're researching black energy is the same, Elise? How so? Well, you're a Lucerian like Faulkner, so does it mean you have a special person in your life who... Are you jealous? Not likely. Oh, I see. In that case, I won't tell you. You are researching black energy, Elise? Yes, I think if the link between it and monsters can be solved, it might help to end the violence towards the Autramians. And I suppose it is understandable why you are out here traveling with these two. While it's true my research is one part of it, the other is I don't dare miss what's happening with them. I say this because after being dealt an unfair hand, they accept it without bending to their struggles, and continue to stand up and fight. It's also not because they want money, honor, or even power, but rather because they want those like them to have a future where they can live in peace. It's because of this purity in their motive I, of myself, want to help them. Elise. Oh, come now. You didn't believe me, did you? I rather like teasing the pair of you more than anything else. And then, of course, there's never a dull moment with you. I should have figured as much coming from you. What is it, Faulkner? Up until now, I have cooperated with the Tramians and fought haphazardly against the Empire. However, after meeting you two, I feel convinced the path I should follow is now open before me. So, you have been hesitant and stood at a crossroads in your life, had you? Yes, that had been exactly my dilemma. However, it is different now. I feel as if a ray of light has illuminated my path. Dion, Chiffon, would you allow me to join your cause? Not only for this matter, but from now on. You've got my okay, Faulkner. Yes, mine as well. What a reliable hunk. No, I mean companion you'll be. Alright, I think we've had enough rest here, so what do you say we go find this dragon? Yes, I feel ready for it. Alright, we have our main cast now. Good times. Why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Alphadia Genesis 2 on xbsx. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.